Did you go to graduate school immediately after high school?
I did.
Yeah.
So I went from high school right into getting my BFA. And I was in undergraduate school a long time because I also got certified to teach K through 12. So like a BFA is it's like 5 years, and that's another year. So
Yeah.
it took me like 6 years to get
Yeah.
a bachelor's degree, and then I went right in to get my master's. Partly because I was afraid if I didn't do it then, like I just would never go back.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're already in the groove.
Right.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure about teaching high school or junior high or something. I mean, I feel like now that I could do that if something were to happen, and that was a choice that presented itself or whatever, that was going to be the best thing that I could do that. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that. So if you want to teach in college, you got to have a master's. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I asked if you always saw yourself as teaching at a college level.
I mean,
Was that ever a thought, or just kind of?
Yeah, I mean, that's when I decided that I wanted to go into art. That's kind of what I decided to try to do, because I saw it as I think most people do, is the most likely way to make an art-based living, at least, and to be around it, and support myself in that way, and then also give myself the tools and the equipment and that kind of.
That makes sense.
Make my own art too.
Oh wow, yeah.
The reason I started making these things on board is because when I got out of school, I didn't have a job to do this shit. I was poor, and I printed press.
Yeah.
So a lot of printmakers become like mixed media artists, basically, when they get out of school, until they get a job or do something like Scott's doing in class outside of your whatever regular job.
Yeah.
So then, I became a lab assistant when I was in school, and I liked that more than I thought that I would, right?
Definitely.
So that kind of reinforced my idea that maybe this is something I could pursue. I originally got into it because I thought it would help me continue to be an artist, right? To be around art and stuff. But more and more, I kind of see myself almost like as this ambassador of this thing that's dying. Right.
I love it, for sure.
I'm more proud of my profession now than I was at first.
Yeah. Was there a stigma to it, or what? Why you say that?
I don't know. I think art is dying in a lot of ways, and just within the general population, and that it's kind of seen as this thing that's not needed.
Gotcha. Yeah. Were you ever advised not to?
No, I mean, since my father's an artist, my sister's very artistic, it's in my family.
Okay.
I wasn't like, hey, you should do this. He never said that, but I wasn't ever discouraged. I think that's more the problem, or maybe it's not, for me, it seems like it's a problem, but is it people are discouraged because you can't make any money doing that or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, I get that. So your dad teaches art as well?
He does.
Oh, okay.
And my sister has an art degree. She's not doing that right now, but she's been a teacher also, but she didn't teach art.
Sure.
But her degree's in textile design, so it's just it's in our family, and she still creates, even though her job didn't have anything to do with that. She makes clothing.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that.
Did you go to school full time?
I did, yeah. So
the whole time?
I went full time. In undergraduate school, I had a job. I had a part-time job. I was a lab assistant in the printmaking lab, and then I worked at a grocery store. And then in graduate school, you can't. My professor didn't even let us have a job, so it was just just focused on school.
Yeah.
You got like a little stipend, and it was enough to live on.
Yeah.
And in his mind, it wasn't allowed to be an excuse.
Yeah.
The other thing is that if you're kind of poor a little bit, you don't have shit else to do, right? So.
Yeah. What do you feel about that now? You did that.
Going through school, or whatever. You always hear people say, "Well, this is going to be, the best time of your life," or "This is going to be, a really important time of your life," but you don't really see it when you're in it. It's kind of like that. Definitely an important time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I told people, it kind of picked me.
Yeah.
Almost, that's how I feel about it.
How can you remember when the first time you created something for the first time?
I know, not specifically. I always tell people too that people ask me, when did you start drawing or whatever. Well, it's kind of like everybody starts drawing as soon as they can pick up an instrument, right? And most people just stop. I guess I never stopped. I can remember drawing these little cars that were just basically like a triangle, 2 circles underneath it, right? And we'd draw funky windows in them and shit or whatever. And I remember It's like a group of us doing that in grade school, and we thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
So I actually can't believe I haven't, kind of brought that back into something somehow.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the first time I remember, especially kind of in a group or whatever with some friends of mine that are also kind of doing the same thing. I remember doing anything sort of like that, right? You try to, even though it was just a triangle, you try to shade it to where it looked like
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
with your number 2 pencil.
Were you ever hard on yourself? Or did you just create?
Yeah.
Trash it, create, trash it.
It's hard not to be, I guess, sometimes. One of my dad's friends before told me that, don't try to make a masterpiece every time. Just make a bunch of work.
That's good.
And then some of it's you're really going to be happy with, and some of it maybe you're not, right? And maybe you can change it later, maybe you just gotta throw the thing away, but try not to worry too much about that. But there are things that, you definitely stress out about. You want to make sure that you make as good as you can.
Yeah. Does that carry through in life for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Creating life and through that lens of don't try to create a masterpiece.
Oh man, I don't know. I think maybe my wife would say no.
That's
Maybe
pretty
being an artist in general, but for sure being a printmaker, there's certain things that you have to do a certain way and a certain sequence and that kind of thing.
Yep.
And I think that definitely, maybe I had that in me already, but it kind of really brought it to the forefront some. And maybe I should care less about some things like that sometimes. Outside of
The people around me would say.
Yeah, probably. It served me well in here. You hate to be like do as I say, not what I do, but I guess that the advice that I give my students sometimes that was given to me, I don't always follow that, but I try.
Yeah.
So it's like
It can be dependent.
insert parts of it, right? One aspect is creative, and the other aspect is like an exact way to do something.
Right, and a certain number of steps, the way you use the press the same way every time, and the way you
Yeah, I like
put the
that.
ink down, and all of that kind of stuff has to be consistent. But then within that, I mean, you
That
try
is
to be
fine.
expressive, but it's like this constraining thing. It's kind of fun to almost try to work against. It's like, as a two-dimensional artist,
Yes.
you're always, you're fucking fighting the rectangle. You're trying to get this thing and not be a rectangle.
Exactly. That's the real battle. It goes on all day up
That's
here.
right. I like that. We should put that up in the room, fight the rectangles.
Yeah.
There are just all these things you got to do this certain way, but within that you try to express yourself the best way that you can.
Yeah.